Hey, welcome. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's reading is the person on your mind. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about the relationship, the situation at the moment? We have three groups for you to choose from. Group 1, 2, and 3. If you do need a moment to choose your group, feel free to pause the video for a little while. I will see you guys in your readings. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the first group, then this reading could be for you, the person on your mind. How are they feeling at the moment about you, about the situation? We'll see. Okay, so we have Nine of Swords in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles also in reverse. Okay, so it feels like they feel less anxious about you, like they understand you a lot better and you understand them to a certain degree. They think you both are feeling calm, more positive, and this may not be about each other necessarily, but if your relationship with them has experienced, a rough patch or some distance, miscommunication, anything like that, then they feel like you both are feeling, better about the situation. But for some of you, it feels like they kind of feel like you both are just in a good space or just feeling positive and calm, respectively. But if something did, occur between the two of you, they don't necessarily think you guys are over it, just feeling better about the situation. They do feel that neither of you really know what's next for your relationship. I think neither of you feel hopeful about future potential between you guys, but they're over feeling shame or guilt when it comes to you or when it comes to other things in their life, and they feel that they're letting go of their negative thoughts about you, about other things in their life. They do feel like they're ready to be honest with you and vice versa, or they feel you guys are starting to be more honest with each other. They feel like you both need to move slowly, tread carefully, when it comes to your relationship or acquaintanceship and getting to know each other, or just moving forward if you guys already know each other. But it feels like there is this continuation of wanting to get to know each other, maybe from their side. And when it comes to like you guys moving forward, it feels like there's no pressure on their side, or that they feel like there's no urgency coming from them, but they could feel like there is some urgency coming from you, or like just more of a push on your side. But for some of you, they feel like they aren't able or ready to take on some of your burdens, and feel that might get in the way of you too. They hope it doesn't, but they understand that there's a potential that it could get in the way, them not being able to be open or take on some of the things that maybe you're going through, or some of the responsibilities that you have, or just maybe the way your life is structured at the moment. I don't know, but they feel like they aren't able to take on something that is a part of you and a part of your life. They may also feel that their expectations of your relationship isn't realistic because of both of you wanting different things, or you both have different ways of living. They feel that it would be unrealistic to think that they could accommodate you in their life at the moment. And they feel that they need to avoid doing anything reckless, avoid impulsive actions towards you as well. but they don't want you to feel like they are dismissing you or dismissing your relationship. And there's a part of them as well that also feels like they need to give you your space to maybe fix some of the areas of your life or figure something out, maybe seek out new opportunities, maybe even new connections, especially if they can't give you what you want. And even though they do feel some jealousy towards some of the people who are close to you, they feel like they shouldn't, kind of restrict you in that way. Like there is a part of them that does feel quite selfish regarding you, or like they want to be selfish, or maybe they feel like they have been. And they do feel that eventually they could end up getting in your way, possibly due to you guys maybe wanting different things. They also feel that you have your doubts about moving forward with them. They feel that your relationship might be difficult or would be difficult if you were to move forward now, like at this moment, and with the external things that could be going on and such. So they could feel like it would be difficult at the moment. And they also feel that you both still have, some growing to do, learning to do as well. They feel that you guys need to live and enjoy your lives and feel you both could benefit from having freedom. And it feels like they want you to know, or this is just something that they feel like they feel your love and compassion towards them. And they do feel like you are quite innocent. And for some of you here, they do feel that you should protect yourself because of that innocence that you have. It feels like they care about you a lot and they want you to feel stable and secure. Um, they feel positively about you, but they just feel you might not have the strongest foundation right now, or your relationship doesn't have the strongest foundation for you guys both to grow on. So this could just boil down to like bad timing for you guys on their part and their perspective. So we have increased support, we have multifaceted, we have limitation is power, we have cell phone, polish your communication skills, and we have gift, be present. So with multifaceted, it feels like they think that you have so much potential, and they just feel that you would maybe be able to accomplish more or have more in your life if they were to maybe take a back seat, and just kind of let you do your thing. Because with increased support, it feels like they feel you need more support, but they aren't the support that you need. And they feel that if you were to have the right support in your life, then it would be able to like open, certain doors and opportunities for you. And they feel that, if they were to be that support for you, that it wouldn't work out in your favor, So with a cell phone, polish your communication skills. It feels like they feel the communication is off between you guys at the moment. But it feels like they understand why. It feels like maybe they feel that you both understand why that is. And they could feel that it needs to stay that way, but for like your benefit for some reason, you know? And with limitation is power, lean into your limitations. It feels like they feel that they have their limitations, and it doesn't, it feels like they're not ready to confront those limitations yet that they have, you know. And with give, be present, they feel that you are someone that is, you know, very present, um, and they feel like it could feel like they aren't, or they feel like they would be holding you back from, you know, being fully present in some area of your life, maybe being present for yourself. Like, even though they feel that you guys are both feeling, you know, a bit better about the situation, or just, you know, individually, they feel that they could potentially have a negative impact on you or some area of your life. And it feels like they don't want to be blamed for that, like later down the line. But that is all I have. So for those of you who chose this group, I do hope it could be helpful, makes sense, and I'm wishing you guys the best. Okay, take care. Bye. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the second group, then this reading could be for you, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Okay. All right. So at the moment, they feel like communication is off. They feel confused. They don't really know what to do about you or the relationship, or, you know, or a situation that you guys could be currently going through. They feel that both of your fears regarding this relationship is coming true right now. They feel that you're both being cold and distant, but at the same time not really wanting to let go of each other. But they also feel that they don't really have a solution in mind. They feel like maybe you're not really working towards a solution either. And, you know, they do feel like it's a blip in your relationship and that they need to wait it out. They feel that you're usually, you know, so optimistic or positive towards them, and they kind of feel, you know, like, what's the right word? Like, kind of maybe shocked by any, you know, change in, um, you know, the way that you act with them, or, you know, feel towards them, like shocked by any like negativity or pessimism coming from you. They could feel like they caused the issues between you guys, or an event did, maybe a celebration, maybe a social event, or something that you are more aware of. For some of you, they feel that you're using your knowledge of or on something to hurt them, or using your intellect to hurt them. They could feel in some way you're trying to make them feel small at the moment. But any sort of like retaliation or reaction from you, they feel that it's uncalled for. They could feel like it's not fair, even though they feel that they, you know, started the issues between you guys. You know, however you're acting towards them, they do feel like it's, you know, unjust in a way. So they could also feel that you want a reaction from them, or for them to be, frustrated or angry. They feel on some level you are trying to control them, or, in some way. But they feel that you need to hear them out. But they also feel like they can't really find the right words, the right thing to say to you anyway. They don't feel as though you're hurt, just angry or just annoyed and, frustrated with them. They don't know right now if you guys will be alright. They hope you will be good, and and it feels like at the moment they feel that your feelings for them is kind of like out the window, and that it will take a while for those feelings to come back, if they ever do come back. They do feel, love for you. They feel that they show you they care about you, but that care may not be genuine. I don't know why, but there's like this strong message of like if they really cared, then they wouldn't have done it. But they do feel like they have love for you, and that the love for you that they have is genuine. For in terms of like their perspective and feelings. But yeah, so they are hoping for justice in your relationship, and that you will eventually return to treating them fairly, maybe forgiving them. Actually, I don't know about forgiving them. Like, it feels like for a lot of you here, they may not even feel that they need your forgiveness, or that this is a situation where forgiveness is involved. But yeah, they are hoping to heal your relationship, or for there to be healing in the relationship. They hope that this won't be a permanent rough patch, but they also feel that it's looking that way. They do feel that you both need to learn from your mistakes. They want you to be more emotional and less logical towards them. And, for some of you here, like, they do feel that chemistry or attraction, even if this is not like a romantic thing, they feel like that attraction, chemistry is still there between you guys. That rapport, maybe even, is still there between you guys, or could be there, or at least from their side. They may not feel that you feel as strongly as they do, but they do feel that if you were to open up to them, and if you were to meet them with love, that they would do the same. Like, even though they feel that they may have, created the issues between you guys, they don't feel like they did anything that, deserve forgiveness. They don't feel like they did anything that they need to, take accountability for. But they do feel that they need to be more careful and mindful of how you might react to certain things. For some of you, they could feel like they need to stop assuming that you are okay or would be okay with certain things. And they could feel that they need to do more to check in with you, maybe emotionally, or just kind of overall just making sure you're good, instead of like assuming you're good, and like actually ask you, maybe, or dig a little deeper. Okay, so we also have life lessons. So it says you can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing that they contain. We also have ready to love again. It says you've healed from the past enough to open up your heart to new love. We have celebrate life. We have family. And we also have doctor, heal yourself or heal myself. There's a lot of purple as well. Mm. Okay, so with celebrate life, they could feel that you are kind of maybe celebrating without them, enjoying yourself without them. With heal yourself, like they could feel like there is this energy of you being kind of focused on yourself, not really kind of paying much attention to them. With ready to love again, they could also, I don't know if it's a fear, but they could feel like you are more open to new people. For some of you, they could even feel you might meet someone else if this is a relationship that you are asking about. Like they do feel once you have healed, you know, with the Three of Swords, Four of Swords, and heal yourself, and underneath ready to love again, it says you've been healed enough from the past to be open to new love. So they do feel like once you reach a point where you have, you know, healed enough that you could potentially maybe move on from them. So for some of you here with family, they could feel like you have a problem with their family or someone in their family. And with life lessons, they could feel like you are trying to teach them a lesson in a way. I think I said this before, but they could feel like you are trying to get some type of reaction from them. So for some of you with the ready to love again, they could feel like it would go, it's like two different scenarios, like, you know, being ready to open up to someone else, or maybe kind of getting over what happened between you guys and being open to love them again. So they could feel it could go either way, you know. But anyways, that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it can be helpful, and I wish you the best. Okay, take care. Bye. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the third group, then this reading might be for you. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you, the situation at the moment? All right. So we have the Emperor reversed, Six of Swords upright, Five of Cups upright. Okay. So they can feel like it's not working between you guys, and they feel like you both are moving on. They feel that you both maybe treated each other, you know, poorly or not the best, and they feel like there isn't much hope for you both moving forward. They admire you in ways, but they also feel that you both are just too different, not compatible, or that you're both on, you know, two very different paths in life, two different life phases. And like this person may feel over, you know, you or the situation, but they still feel very protective over you, or maybe just a little bit protective over you. but they do feel that they are doing you more harm than good by, maybe being in your life, or, just still being present for you in ways, even if you guys are over. And they do feel that you both have a certain jealousy towards the other, but feel that, it was or is counterproductive. They do feel like it's pointless. They feel that they were starting to make you feel uncomfortable, or that they were making you feel uncomfortable, maybe making you feel like you had to be careful about what you say and how you act around them, and overall just walking on eggshells around them. And they also felt that you are or were becoming codependent on them, but it feels like they appreciate independence. For some of you, they felt like, you stroked their ego, or, inflated their ego, um, but they didn't, really enjoy it, or it didn't feel right to them. They were worried that your relationship would become abusive or toxic. They felt on some level that you wanted to be dominated, but they feel or felt like they weren't the right person for that role, like they could feel uncomfortable, dominating you or another person. And there's also a part of them that felt that they had to walk on eggshells with you. They also felt that you didn't have a good relationship, maybe with some of the people in their life. And they feel on some level that they aren't what you really want and what you need. And they could feel that you're, aware of that they aren't really, what you want, at least from their own perspective. And they feel like they can't change themselves to be that guy or that girl that you really want, And they do feel like you guys were holding on to each other for the sake of it, and that, that isn't good enough anymore. And so, yeah, they feel ready to leave the past behind, their mistakes, their regrets. They feel like you need to let go too. They could feel like you already are. They feel that there was a lot of baggage in your relationship. They could feel like you're still dragging that baggage, and they could feel like you need to let some of that stuff go. And they do feel that both of your futures look positive, and or that, that's what they're hoping for. They feel like you've both kind of accepted the end of your relationship, or the end of something within your relationship, although they do think you're, feeling sad, disappointed, like you lost something or lost them. And, they do feel bad. They have empathy for those feelings, but they also feel that you will heal and come out stronger. You'll get over it and have new things and new people to look forward to. So we have ceremonies and celebration. We also have own your divine power. We have internet, embrace the fact that you are the world. We have lottery, bet on yourself. And we also have life's purpose, seek your own deeper vision of life, for life, sorry. So in a majority of these cards, right, there is this message of kind of putting yourself first in a way, like taking a risk, like being open to new opportunities and kind of being optimistic and positive about your future, about your potential, kind of just seeing that there is that potential, you know? So they do feel like this relationship was kind of a learning experience for both of you, you know? And with own your divine power, they feel like you need to own your power. And below it, it actually says replace codependent, people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. So they could feel like you need to do more to empower yourself, you know, do what you can to grow and kind of transition to that next phase in your life with the Judgment card coming out. Like they could also feel like you need more confidence, or what is that thing I was thinking about? I can't remember, totally fell out my brain. So with internet, it feels like they actually hope you guys stay connected, but just like in a way that's distant, you know. With lottery, bet on yourself. Like they feel like maybe you need to bet on yourself. You need to maybe focus on yourself. Maybe take a risk on yourself. For some of you, they could feel like you need to be more independent or kind of discover what that is for you, what that might look like for you in the future. They could even feel like, you know, you're needing to discover your life purpose. If you have already discovered it, they could feel like that's something you need to focus on right now. And below it, it says seek your own deeper vision for life. So they could feel like you need to discover a deeper meaning for life that is, you know, just that makes sense for you, like not connected to anyone else, you know. But anyways, that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it could be helpful, and I'm wishing you the best. Okay, take care. Bye.